RAD-140. RAD-140 is a potent SARM, also called testosterone, known for delivering testosterone-like muscle-building effects without many of the harsh side effects of steroids. It works by selectively binding to androgen receptors in muscle and bone, driving rapid lean mass gains, strength improvements, and better endurance. Taken orally, RAD-140 has a half-life of around 20 hours, so most users dose it once per day, typically between 10 and 30 milligrams. Cycles usually last 6 to 8 weeks, which helps maximize results while keeping side effects in check. It's particularly favored for bulking or strength-focused training, producing dense, hard muscle growth in a short period. The main benefits include noticeable muscle gains, faster recovery between workouts, and a boost in energy and focus during training. Users often describe the results as dry gains, muscle growth without excess water retention. Like most powerful SARMs, RAD-140 can suppress natural testosterone, especially at higher doses or during longer cycles, so a proper post-cycle therapy is recommended. Short-term side effects may include mild headaches, fatigue, or irritability. RAD-140 continues to be a top choice for bodybuilders seeking significant anabolic results without the need for injections, offering one of the strongest muscle-building effects among SARMs. LGD-4033. When people first hear about SARMs, LGD-4033, or ligandrol, is usually the name that keeps popping up, and for good reason. It's one of the most well-known and most tested SARMs out there, famous for packing on lean size and strength fast without the extreme side effects of anabolic steroids. Originally created to help people with muscle-wasting diseases, LGD-4033 quickly caught the attention of the fitness world because of how quickly it delivers visible results. Within just a few weeks, users often notice denser muscles, strength spikes in the gym, and better recovery between workouts. The standard dose usually sits between 5 and 10 milligrams per day, with a half-life long enough to make once daily dosing convenient. Most cycles last around 6 to 8 weeks, which is more than enough time to see serious gains. But here's where it stands out: the quality of mass it adds. LGD isn't known for bloating or water retention. Instead, it produces that clean, tight, athletic look. Pair it with a high-protein diet, and the synergy is unreal. Now, because of its potency, it can slightly suppress natural testosterone, especially if you stretch the cycle or push the dose higher. That's why a light PCT is usually recommended afterward to bring everything back to baseline. LGD-4033 is often called the gateway SARM, powerful enough to impress even advanced users. MK2866. Also known as Ostarine, often called the entry-level option and one of the most studied compounds in its category. Originally developed to combat muscle wasting, it's now widely used by athletes and lifters seeking lean muscle gains, improved strength, and faster recovery without the harsh side effects of stronger SARMs. Taken orally, MK2866 is usually dosed once daily between 10 and 25 milligrams. With a half-life of about 24 hours, it's simple to maintain consistent levels in the body. Typical cycles last 6 to 8 weeks depending on the user's experience and goals. The main benefits include steady, clean muscle growth, enhanced endurance, and a natural full look without bloating or water retention. It's also popular during cutting phases, as it helps preserve muscle while in a calorie deficit. Many users report improved joint comfort and faster recovery between workouts. Side effects are generally mild, though higher doses or longer cycles can slightly suppress natural testosterone, so a light post-cycle therapy may be recommended, especially if stacked with other SARMs. MK2866 stands out as one of the safest and most versatile SARMs, offering a balanced mix of muscle growth, fat reduction, and recovery support, making it suitable for both beginners and experienced lifters seeking a clean, athletic physique. MK677. If there's one compound that often gets mistaken for a SARM, it's MK677, also known as ibutamoren. Technically, it's not a SARM at all. It's a growth hormone secretagogue, which basically means it convinces your body to naturally release more growth hormone and IGF-1. Now, why is that a big deal? Because growth hormone is one of the key players behind recovery, better sleep, skin health, and even muscle growth. That's why MK677 quickly became a favorite in the bodybuilding community. It gives that enhanced look and feel without actually messing with your natural testosterone levels. Most users take it once per day, anywhere from 10 to 25 milligrams, since it stays active in your system for a full 24 hours. It's easy to use, completely oral, and doesn't require post-cycle therapy because it doesn't suppress hormones like traditional SARMs or steroids do. The effects build up slowly but noticeably: deeper sleep, better recovery, fuller muscles, and even improved skin quality. It also ramps up appetite, something bulking athletes absolutely love. Side effects are usually mild, but if you abuse it for long periods, it can lead to elevated blood sugar levels or mild water retention. MK677 is like flipping your body's recovery switch to on 24/7. It's a steady, long-term enhancer, perfect for those who want real gradual improvements without the hormonal roller coaster that comes with other compounds. YK11. Now here's where things get wild. YK11, often called the super SARM. Why? Because it doesn't just act like a normal SARM, it also inhibits myostatin, the protein that naturally limits how much muscle your body can build. In other words, YK11 basically removes your genetic muscle cap. This makes it one of the most powerful muscle-building compounds in the entire SARM category. People usually dose it around 5 to 15 milligrams daily, often split into 2 doses because of its shorter half-life, around 6 to 10 hours. A typical cycle runs for 6 to 8 weeks, and trust me, that's more than enough to see crazy gains when done right. The results? Dense, dry, hard muscle growth with noticeably improved recovery and strength. But the trade-off is that YK11 can be harsh. It may suppress testosterone, put stress on the liver, and even cause joint or tendon discomfort if you push doses too high. That's why this one is not for beginners. It's best reserved for experienced users who know how to handle proper PCT and liver support. RAD-150. A modern evolution of one of the most famous SARMs ever, RAD-140. Think of it as the upgraded version, engineered for better bioavailability, longer stability in the body, and strong anabolic effects with slightly fewer side effects. It's taken once daily at 10 to 20 milligrams, thanks to a long 24-hour half-life, and most cycles last around 6 to 8 weeks. The look and feel of RAD-150 gains are impressive. Dry, hard, and powerful. Workouts feel stronger, recovery time shortens noticeably, and many users describe a performance zone effect, more aggression and drive in the gym, but without the heavy androgenic crash afterward. However, it's still a potent compound. Like most strong SARMs, testosterone suppression is likely, so post-cycle therapy is essential once your cycle ends. Common mild side effects can include fatigue or headaches, but with responsible dosing, these are typically manageable. Where RAD-150 shines is its balance. It gives you the intensity and results of a hardcore SARM while maintaining a smoother, steadier feel. GW501516. Better known as Cardarine. And just like MK677, it's not technically a SARM, it's actually a PPAR delta receptor agonist, which is a fancy way of saying it reprograms how your body uses energy, shifting your metabolism toward burning fat instead of storing it. That's why Cardarine earned the nickname the endurance drug. It's insanely popular among athletes and fitness enthusiasts because it helps you last longer in the gym, run further, and recover faster, all while keeping your stamina consistent from start to finish. People usually run it at 10 to 20 milligrams daily, and the effects are almost immediate. Within the first week, cardio sessions feel lighter, breathing becomes easier, and fat loss starts to accelerate, even without a drastic calorie cut. Unlike most SARMs, Cardarine doesn't suppress testosterone or cause hormonal issues, which makes it a go-to compound during cutting phases or recomposition cycles. You can stack it with SARMs like LGD-4033 or S23 to stay strong and lean at the same time. S23. If SARMs had a final boss, it would be S23, the most hardcore, no-nonsense compound in the lineup. This one was designed to be as close as possible to an anabolic steroid in effect, but with the selective precision that makes SARMs so appealing. S23 is typically taken at 10 to 30 milligrams per day, split into 2 doses because of its roughly 12-hour half-life. Most users run it for 6 to 8 weeks, though even shorter cycles can pack a noticeable punch. The results? Hard, grainy muscle, little to no water retention, and a dramatic increase in strength and vascularity. On top of that, many report improved endurance and focus during intense training sessions, but make no mistake, S23 is very suppressive to natural testosterone. It's not something you casually try out. You'll absolutely need a strong PCT, and probably some on-cycle support to manage potential side effects like fatigue, headaches, or temporary libido drop. Because it's so strong, experienced users treat S23 with the same respect as a mild steroid cycle, tracking blood work, limiting duration, and keeping doses in check.